figure holding ears of corn, temple of Horus, Edfu ticks, Egyptian civilization. You see how they corn look? That's ancient corn. Now let me show you a depiction of that. If I got it. I think I got a picture of that. I didn't even get it. I didn't even get the receipt. But these people know. This is ancient corn. They know it. They know it. Let's keep going. Now, what is this cuneiform and how to write it? Cuneiform. What's there right there? Right there. What's there right there, people? You see it? I need to blow it up. Let's blow it up. Right there. Okay, yeah. You want me to get a little deeper? Let me check my coin. You want me to get a little deeper? We can now. We can. Hold the coin. Now, why is there a glyph for corn in cuneiform? Interesting. Let's keep going. Here are cuneiform tablets. Let me read the glyphs. Here are cuneiform tablets. What are they talking about? Instructions to a farmer. They're not talking about no goddamn Nibiru. They're not talking about no outer space. They ain't talking about no putting no goddamn DNA in nobody back. They ain't talking about enslaving nobody, making them dig no gold. They're not talking about none of that evil shit. All they are telling you is instructions to be a farmer. There it is right there on the original. Instructions to be a farmer. Give me the screenshot that. This is why they demonize your people. We taught them everything they fucking know. They don't want to give you your props. Let's keep going. Let Truth now read the glyphs. I'm going to die right here. Truth now going to die from a fiery death right here. You see his hat? See Truth hat right there? See the nigga hat? Truth now is going to fall off a cliff right there in the cliff. Look, you see it? Look at Truth right there. Nigga going to die. Look at him. He out of there. The nigga out of there. I'm not even worried about him. He out of there. You want me to die? That shit ain't in the glyph. Rolling the coin in the glyph. As you can see here. Instruction for farmers. That's all, big dog. We ain't talking about no goddamn Trump. Let's keep going. Here go the mounds that was built. The field of grain excavated, till it in the backyard. The field of grain right outside of the mound is American culture. The field of grain outside of the mound is American culture. You get it? Same way it is over here. Ain't nothing different. You can go to any mound in the South in the field of grain and corn and shit right there outside the mound. Same shit over there. Ain't nothing. Don't make them people tell you it's different, but it's our culture on their land. Let's keep going. Yes, old Mexico-Americans. You didn't know that? Let's keep going. Now, there go the Mississippian cross, the first Hebrew cross right there. This is a representation of Ayin right there. The ox and the plow, plowing the field, teaching people how to plow the field and be in tune with nature. So by teaching them how to plow the field, over time, they called us slave owners because They demonize everything we do, right? Don't forget that. So we tell a hunter-gatherer, look, bro, get your hunter-gathering ass out there and plow that field. I'm going to teach you how to do it. I ain't going to do it for you. I'm going to teach you how to do it. This becomes the Anunnaki story of making them do agriculture. I'm going to teach y'all how to find gold and copper in the ground, but you going to go out there and dig it up. But I'm going to teach you how to do it one time, nigga. Now they talking about we are slave drivers from outer space teaching people how to dig gold to feed a planet. That's a fucking lie. It's just a teaching session, big dog. This is a master teacher at work. This is not a slave driver. He can grow his own crops and let y'all ass starve if he want to. If that's what he wanted to do. But no, I'm going to teach y'all. Just like I'm going to teach y'all today. We teaching their ass today. Now, Harappa is in this valley. I want y'all to know that Harappa is in this valley. The comb of millet, right? Watch this. Rebus, the carba, the comb of millet. The comb of millet. Sumerian standard bearer with comb of millet as the flag post of the Harappa script hieroglyph. What's the comb of millet? The silk that comes from corn. Go look it up. Let me check my shit. That's exactly what that is. Roller corn. It's exactly what that is, my baby. That's exactly what that is. Woo! Some smoked wings busting. Some rooted. All right. The calm of millet. Now you already hear the vulgar word. Y'all hear the vulgar word. I ain't gonna repeat that because kids be watching Truth Now, and Truth Now love the kids. The calm of millet. The white silk coming from the corn. That's where the other word come from. You get it? See, this shit is rocket science, but it's really not. That's where that word come from. I told you they turned everything sexual and they turned everything evil about our people. You get it? Ain't nothing but one crop in the world got white silk coming off of it. Y'all can stop that wheat and barley shit. Ain't number one crop with the white silk. That's the motherfucking corn. These people putting flag posts of calm of millet with the Taurus cow for the spring to separate their farm from the rest of the hunter-gatherers. You get it? Let's keep going. Let's go look a little bit deeper into that. One of the several species of millet, a kind of millet, Indian millet, heel grass, used for writing pens, Indian millet. Let's keep going. Indian millet, Indian millet. Let's keep looking. They say Truth ain't got no receipts. All truth receipts come off of Google. Man, stop it. Get the hate out your heart. Why hate when love is available? Let's keep going, man. Stop it. At a creation, a piece of cotton yarn twisted around the culm of this plant is set fire and to be applied to the mouth of the corpse to be cremated, after which the funeral pyre is lighted. A cultivated millet. Roll the corn. Cultivated millet. A form of ancient corn. Let's keep going. Marie. I told y'all how people named a town in the Middle East Mary after Marie. That's fire. See, they don't teach you that. They just teach you about Mary in Egypt, but they won't teach you about Mary in Samaria. It's the same shit. Where is Mary coming from? Why are we naming these places Mary and Marie? Because we don't come from there. Then we got the come of the millet, corn. The young one-horned young bull of Taurus. Harappa hieroglyphs. So this is a stalk with the spring Taurus bull on top, representing the sowing of a seed in the spring. Ishtar temple in Mary, the mother goddess in Mary, which is now a part of Syria. Let's keep going. The calm of millet is Christ's thorn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The calm of millet is Christ's thorn. The stalk of the thorny joint. The one-horned young boy identification of the calm of millet. Right? The turner, one who uses a lathe for turning copper, bronze, brass, smithy, forge, has gained the competence to work the carba, calm of millet. Rebus is carba is iron. Hieroglyph on the cylinder seal. A stalk, a thorny stalk that is used as the Christ's thorn. Now, as you can see, our ancient teachings became biblical. That's why he walking around with the rose. They say it's a rose thorn, but it got something to do with the calm of millet corn. Let's keep going. That's fire. Now, bitumen. I taught y'all about bitumen, the stalk thorny hieroglyph. Then you get bitumen. Bitumen was used in America on reed ships. You put bitumen on the ship, and you take the ship across a large sail across the water because bitumen waterproofs the reed ships. So bitumen was used in Samaria. Now, when I go back to ancient American Indians, they used bitumen on the canoes. We have tar pits in the Southwest. The Bible talks about tar pits. We got tar pits in the Southwest with bitumen floating right right on top of the ground. You can go right in there, cool it off, put it on your wood, and it's waterproof the bottom of a ship. It is Tamari culture. The first people on the Euphrates River where you bathed, they used reed ships wrapped with bitumen for waterproofing. That's how they even got there. The Phoenicians done it. The Cretans done it. The Sidonians done it. The ship that's in the Khufu pyramid as a artifact in the pyramid has bitumen all over it. It is an American shipbuilding teaching. You get it? Bitumen is buried in the mounds with the mound builders in America. We've been knew about this stuff. When I researched the mound builders, they got bitumen on all these little these boat stones and artifacts got bitumen all over it. Right? Let's keep going. I speak on Utah soon. Follow me. No problem. Let's get it. No problem. Let's go here. The shell plaque was found in the palace of Mari, 2500 BC. Sumerian soldiers carrying weapons, armor, battle axes, and helmets. The shell plaque, right? Horns, seafaring vessels. Now, we all know the shells, a shell mound. People know what they're really talking about, right? A shell mound. Shell plaque. Now, shell, just like the shell middens in America, they ate a lot of shellfish and they put the shells there and they built mounds or shell plaques out of it. Also, the shell is where the purple dye come from. That's where you get the purple dye for the Hebrew. The purple is royalty, right? Sumerians had the king's list. Purple dye is royalty from American shells of the murex snail of America. The purple dye was so rare over here that people would pay anything for the purple dye over here. Now look at that Marie. Where you think that name come from? Who you think named that shit? Somebody pulled up and named that Marie after time Marie. You get it? So the Hebrews in Canaan had the shells with the all these people had the shells because this is an American culture. We were dyeing our clothes blue. You can go research the Phoenicians were selling blue clothing, right? The indigo blue. And it had the purple royalty dye from the murex snail. You can go research that. It's right, it's common knowledge. Them shells don't come from the Mediterranean Sea, people. All of that stuff was an exotic good, um, in these areas because it's not from there. That's where you get the indigo people from. That's where Indus or Indian come from. The people who sold the blue clothing in trade routes. Tamari culture are the first people to dye clothing blue and to dye clothing purple. The kings of the world wore purple in ancient times, and it comes from an American purple of an agriculture shell, agriculture people that turned their clothes purple, and those were people on the king's list. So people who taught a high knowledge of agriculture became the gods and goddesses. You get it? It wasn't about no gold and silver and no, and all of that. That we had that, but it wasn't about that. It was about who can teach how to start a culture from the ground up and survive and live and teach people. And whoever teaches the greatest agriculture, how to irrigate, how to read the stars to tell when to plant stuff, those are the greatest people. That is the royal bloodline of the planet. And it is one of these bloodlines of the tribes that come from America. Right? Because these tribes that come from America are the agriculture bloodlines, not them people over there. So when you speak of British royalty, either they got a drop of our blood or they just copied us all the way out. Or they living on our crop fields that we put over there a long time ago. They're living in our castles and buildings that we put over there a long time ago. Ain't no British royalty. Ain't no Scottish royalty. Ain't none of that. Now, to be honest with you, we could have mixed with them people and had a little bit of drop of blood in some of those bloodlines, but they're not pure blood royalty. They are mixed royalty. That's where some of the Moors come from. Amazigh people mixing with Sidonian Phoenicians. You get it? They still got some of the bloodline, but they are not the pure blood origin of the gods or jewels of God, the jewels of nature. They're not the pure blood. So when you call yourself a Moor, you're calling yourself a half breed. You're calling yourself an African, Berber, and a Paleo Hebrew bloodline. You get it? Start researching the Amazigh people of North Africa. The Amazigh people are the original Berber. They mix with the Phoenician, and then that's where you get Moorish bloodlines from. And then those Africans who mixed with the Phoenicians, they mixed again with the Arab culture. Now you got Muslim style Arabs who are Moors. You get it? Roll the corn. So understand what you be talking about, right? Now, this is my last receipt on it. Now I want to show y'all. It's something here I want to show y'all. Rabbi means the harvest of winter crops. Rabbi, that's where they get the word rabbi from, of the hunter-gatherer priest. Rabbi is rabbi, winter crops. Get it? Everything we done became the names for them people. Put the coin in the chat. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Now, rabbi comes from winter crops, and then you get kharif for summer processing. So different crops came at different times, and they had different names for them. The role of millets and also rice, as well as wheat and barley, regular parts of both of the annual cropping cycles and the daily lives of people at these settlements implies, right, in these environments. This is where the knowledge comes from. Then it evolves to other things over time, right? That it might imply differences in labor, right, at harvest dependent of the season of cropping. So these people took our agriculture teachings of how to be righteous in the field and turned it into righteous in religion. You get it? And then you demonize the people who created it. So you would never go back and research it. Again, and I showed y'all yesterday about the Egyptian god Happy, right? Fertility. Happy is like a representation of fertility and prosperity, and the word happy means bringer of happiness. A good harvest was the bringer of happiness in Egypt. See that? This is where you get the word happy from. For our people being in joy or a good harvest of fertility and prosperity is where happy comes from. HAPI. Now, when you go back to America, we had the guy playing the flute. There was a representation of some type of happy over here. I can't think his name right now, but he owned a bunch of artifacts all over the Southwest playing the flute. They say he played the flute, planted crops at night for different people on the land. Cocoa Pelly, right? And then crops would grow and help different type of people on the land, right? Same type of story as Happy in Egypt. I have to break that down another time, but I just wanted to show y'all that this is the old Olmec, Dagon, the fish man. This became the Sumerian bloodline when they went across the water. Because they doing the same exact thing. Fish hat, hands up, same thing as this. You get it? Same thing as that. And for anybody who think these people were not melanated, they got another thing coming. Because all those people was melanated. What happened to my receipt? And this is why they call these people gods and goddesses. Now, 1730 from the Spanish cigaro. Source also French cigari, probably from Maya sacar, to smoke, roll tobacco leaves. Sacar in Mayan is cigar in Spanish. Roll the corn. Now, wooden images of feathered Indians or Negroes, the tobacco Indians, the cigar, rolled tobacco smoking Indians. Look at them. Look at them. In tobacco shops in England in 1852 and said to have been in earlier use on the continent. American Store Indian from 1879, cigar store. Cigar boxes from 1819. Spanish sacara, grasshopper, cicada, resemble the shape, but cigar became cigar. SICAR. That's why my great grandmama was still growing tobacco all the way up to the 1930s in Mississippi, coming from these bloodlines that already had left this land and put all this great stuff around the world. Because the Egyptians, now let me explain something to y'all. The pharaohs in Egypt had Nicotania rustica. Nicotania rustica in his system. That is the strongest tobacco on the planet. It's called Nicotania rustica. It's an American tobacco in the damn stomach of Ramses, right over there in his cast, in his tomb. The tobacco my great grandmama was growing was Nicotania rustica. It don't grow nowhere else but here, people. Why is a pharaoh got American tobacco in his system? A couple of pharaohs had it in their system. Because the ancient culture from here took it over there. Only one people use tobacco for an expression. It's us. It's a fact. When you seen an African rolling up with tobacco? When you seen a damn African rolling tobacco in ancient times? Never. You ain't gonna never see it. When you see an ancient European or an ancient Moor rolling tobacco, you're not gonna see it. This shit don't exist. So when you link the same tobacco my great grandmama growing in Mississippi is the same tobacco the pharaohs had, Nicotania rustica. You can go check, you can go research it. It's a problem right there with me. These facts. This ain't no fluffer. These all facts. Now, these people got South American cocaine and North American tobacco in their system. Tobacco is native to Mexico. Tobacco is native to the Americas. They try to teach you everything come from Mexico. Tobacco come from the Mississippi River. That's where it really come from. The oldest tobacco was found on the Mississippi River, not Mexico. It ended up in Mexico a little bit later, but we even got ancient cannabis in the mounds in Ohio. Ancient hemp. And they were smoking it at the mounds in Ohio on the Mississippi River. You think this shit a joke? That is our culture. Don't you know in the Middle East they got ancient American cannabis growing in the middle of the desert over there? In ancient spots? Who put it over there? We got an American strain of cannabis growing in the middle of the desert right by ancient spots in the Middle East. How did it get there? I just showed you how it got there through them same people I just showed you with the corn. Our culture built is the foundation of these cultures. Now, where they went after that, you get this on historians. Where it went after that, I don't know. But our ancient culture, the one built it. Roll the corn. Hope y'all learned something today, man. Hope y'all learned something today. Just a quick little lecture. Roll the corn. Let me show y'all some of these famous smoked wings. Roll the corn. Show y'all some of these famous smoked wings, bro. Y'all some of these famous smoked wings. These famous now. Ooh, this is famous now. These are famous. These famous right here in the South. Look at that. Ooh, all smoked, not grilled, smoked. It's famous. I'm doing a little cooking today. I'm gonna start dropping cooking videos, man. Like my boy No Knife. Like my boy No Knife, the baby. And the corn. Oh, y'all want to see? I need to show y'all the corn. Hold on, man. I don't know if I need to show y'all the corn. It ain't really done yet. Corn ain't really done yet. It's about done. It's about done. Roll the corn. Woo. We know the truth now. I love y'all. I've been in love with you, man. I appreciate y'all.